Central Avenue, nothing more now than a way to get us under the Twin Spires to watch history made.
Central Avenue is all business now.
But sometimes in the middle of Sean Stevens' workday, he daydreams about the Louisville street not far from his home on Derby Eve decades ago.
There's a lot of days that I sit here underneath my hood and reminisce.
The memory's so vivid he can almost still smell the stale beer. It was the 90s. AC/DC was blaring. Acid-washed jeans were in, and the party was on.
People left and right, all the way down the street, were having parties in their front yard.
Derby's a place where you cut loose and do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, and sometimes I have in the past, so maybe I don't need to be known.
I'll make it anywhere. It's up to me.
Whether or not, folks do expect about 10,000 partiers out here, shoulder to shoulder in Central Avenue.
Stevens and his buddies at the time of their lives.
We went and got a keg of beer and put it in the back of a little pull wagon, and we were selling beers for $1 a cup out of a wagon.
The brews, the bands, the food.
We hope to sell a bunch of them.
All a staple in his life. Same goes for a lot of other rowdier people, too.
The night before Derby, Central Avenue is one of the busiest streets in town, and police are here in full force.
We're going to do our best to see what happened last year doesn't happen again.
This was former police captain Steve Thompson in the thick of it in 1991. This is him now, recalling when things got out of control in 1990.
It was an accident looking for a place to happen.
Man, get out the way, man. Get out of my way.
They tried turning over a police car. They had fights out the kazoo. The officers were terribly outnumbered. And the number one complaint we had from them was people urinating in the yard.
Clearly, it got ugly. Thompson worked with his force to calm it down.
Doing things the same way and expecting better results is the definition of insanity, so we changed a whole lot of things for the better.
Officers formed teams, outlawed glass, and quadrupled the amount of porta potties. And for the revelers who couldn't be stopped,
Did what we call instant sobriety. We brought the fire trucks through with the pumpers, and maybe they aimed a little high, but within 10 minutes after they came through, this street was clear.
It worked for a few more years until Central Avenue got bigger and the party finally fizzled. A bummer for Stevens, but he still has a souvenir from his favorite Central Avenue bar.
One of 3 bricks from Leonard South.
Where so many of those Derby Eve parties ended up. And of course, the memories of living it up, Derby style.
If for some reason they ever brought this back, would you be there?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat.
With your beer?
With a wagon